All right, return to that dignified posture, reaching the crown of the head high. And we're going to check some range of motion in the neck first before we do the next little technique. So I want you to turn your head, rotate your head all the way over to the right as far as you can comfortably. We don't want to strain. Just notice where the gaze falls. And say, okay, that's my range of motion here, right now, today. And then come back through center and look over to the left. And you might have a side that's a lot tighter. That's really normal. A side that's tight or feels uncomfortable to rotate to. So let's just check that one more time each side, giving yourself a chance to notice how far you can comfortably turn. So maybe there's a spot in your room where you can say, okay, it's this light switch or this door handle that I can see comfortably. And then coming back through center, go over to the other side. Find that spot on this side. And then come back through center. All right, so we're going to start by working on the right shoulder and side of the neck. Taking the opposite hand, so this is the left hand, I'm going to reach across and start to massage the top of the right shoulder. And I'm going to do this by squeezing and then releasing the tissue. So I'm squeezing and releasing in a rhythmic fashion, like you would knead bread dough. So this is a squeeze, release, can cover this whole area, and it might feel quite tight. It might feel ropey or like there's some rocks in there, and that's very normal. There's a natural density to this connective tissue here. It's a little bit stronger and denser than other areas in our body, but it also can be that the posture that we habitually come into, looking forward at screens and our devices all day, can bring the head forward in space, which makes these tissues have to work a lot harder to hold the weight of the head up. And the head is quite heavy, so it's a lot of strain to this area. All right, and then when you're done with this, you're going to make a soft fist. The thumb is extended out, fingertips are curled in, and I'm going to tap the top of the shoulder. Again, in a rhythmic way. This is called tapotement, and that translates as percussion. It's one of the foundational techniques in Swedish massage, which is the most common type of massage in the West, in America. All right, tap, tap, tap. Good. And then finding an ending for that. So then the same arm shoulder that you've been working on, this is the right, we're going to take the right arm across the body, and we're going to use the left hand and bend the elbow and hold that forearm. And instead of using that arm to pull your right arm over to the left, we're going to use it to resist. So you're going to press your right arm out away from the body and let your left hand stop it. So the left forearm is locked and stopping it. With about 10 to 20% of your strength, you're going to press the right arm out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stop, release that pressure, and just soften but hold the shape. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and then again, press. Press your arm away from the body, resist with the other hand and arm for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And then release the arms back to your lap. Maybe do a little shimmy and shoulder circles. And we're going to check that range of motion one more time before we do the other side. So let's rotate to the right. Look over the shoulder that you just worked on. Notice if you can look back a little farther comfortably, or if there's some more openness, some more space through the neck. And then we'll check the other side. So come back through center and then look to the left. Yeah, so I'm noticing a lot of tension still on this side. So let's work on that. All right, working on the left shoulder now. So you're gonna take your right hand across and squeeze through the top of the shoulder here. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. This is this area that when you go to get a professional massage, you just want them to spend a lot of time working out all these knots. Good, and then make the soft fist, and we're gonna tap the area. So tapping across the top of the shoulder. If you have long arms and you can reach a little bit behind you too, that's fine. It's mostly just across the top of the shoulder. And tapotement is really wonderful for relaxing the nervous system. This rhythmic tapping is something the nervous system really likes. So it calms down, helps bring new blood flow to the area. Good. And then release. And then we're going to take that left arm, the same shoulder we just worked on, cross across the body, and then use the other arm. So bend the elbow and hook the forearm around that forearm. So they're locked. And then again, we're not pulling it over. We're going to press the left arm away from the body with about 20% of our strength for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax the arm. And so when you do that resistance, you're probably feeling something fire up in the outer shoulder. Those are the outer shoulder muscles working. And this is a really powerful technique to help release tension here by engaging the muscle first and then allowing it to relax. So we'll try that again. Press the forearm out and away, resist with the other arm. So nothing is moving. It's an isometric contraction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that pressure, but hold the shape. Take a deep breath. Long exhale. And then release the arms. Maybe make some gentle circles with the shoulders. And then we'll check range of motion one final time. So let's look to the left first. The shoulder we just worked on. Yes, for me there is some more freedom there. Less restriction. And then coming back through center, take a look over to the right. Yeah. All right, so that feels pretty good.